Time to tap maple trees for maple syrup. Every year it's a steep climb up the hill. Today is February 16th. It's the first day that it's been above 50 degrees. In fact, it's 55 degrees. We mark the maples with red paint, and you want to tap the south side of the tree because that's the warmest side. That's where the sun hits. So the buckets are clean and have no cracks in the bottom. Lids are very important. You don't want rainwater to get in. Here's the tap from a previous year, and we'll go right here. We'll go in 1.5 inches, and I put red paint on here so it's easy to know when we get it. Drill in at an angle. You can see that sap just coming right out. That's what you want to see. You can use almost anything. We're going to use this plumbing pipe with a 90-degree elbow. Just tap it in. Make sure the bucket is on level ground. Put the lid on, then plug it in. This is old PEX tubing. You can use anything. With a small tree, you only want to tap it once. This is what a modern professional new tap looks like. It's a lot smaller, it works, but so does a lot of other things. You can just see it dripping out. This is the first day. The very first day it's 50 degrees, you want to get out here and do it. If you don't, you're gonna lose a lot of sap. This is a bigger tree, so we're gonna put 2 taps in. You wanna make sure that you tap it in kind of gentle, but you don't wanna go too hard because you can actually crack the bark. You wanna tap it in so it seals, so all the sap goes through the tube and not around the tube. It's really important to tap the south side of the tree where the sun hits. We have found that 50% more sap comes out on that hot side of the tree. We've been tapping these trees for about 6 years now, so every year we learn something new. If you ever wondered what deer tracks are, this is what it is. Left this one in all year, and now it's almost impossible to get out. You've got to drill a new one every year. You can see this one's not running. Took a lot of pulling, but we got it. Right there's a really nice cherry tree. That would make some nice tables. If the buckets aren't level, they'll fill up and they'll fall over. Ask me how I know. We put a few sticks under that bucket to make sure it's level. The whole family really enjoys tapping and making maple syrup. At first, we started tapping these maple trees because maple syrup is so expensive, but actually, when you take a look at the labor, this is definitely a labor of love. By the time you get your first 50-degree weather day, you are ready to get out here and do this. If you were ever wondering why maple syrup is so expensive to buy in the store, all you gotta do is tap it once and you'll see there's a lot into it. We tap about 7 trees, and that's about as much as we can keep up with. These 7 trees will give us about 1 gallon of maple syrup. Once we get this maple syrup all boiled down, then we invite the entire family over for a little celebration. When you tap and make your own maple syrup, at least you got a story when you're having pancakes. This tree's big enough, we'll put a 3rd tap in. We've got a smaller drill bit for the newer tube. This is the new modern way. The bigger tubes do produce more sap than the smaller ones, but there's a smaller hole on the tree. In just about 20 minutes, you can really see there's a lot of sap flowing today. We'll be checking these tomorrow because the last thing you want to do is overflow a bucket and lose all that sap. So that's how we tap maple trees. Back down the steep hill.